playback. It's a musical. So that was all pre-recorded already in Los Angeles, as with some of the dance numbers. So it's okay. I got a pretty big voice.
Yeah, no.
How you doing? The first thing, the lyrics were, the music was added and the orchestration was later, but all that's like lip sync and playback. And I just, when that project came to us, I just loved the idea. I mean, the insurance guy, when I read that script and that guy just chewing out somebody and it turns around, there's this little old lady in life support, and I said, whoa, that's a musical, it's got to be sung. Then we got Dan involved and stuff, but Eve Annenberg, who brought that project to us, like we've done a couple of pictures with her. One of them, first one actually went to Sundance in a drama competition, and so anytime she calls, I do answer the phone. And so Dan, I think it was actually aimed at you, so I can jump in.
I hate musicals. What's really interesting is that Stuart Schill, the director of that wonderful, wonderful piece, is actually, he hates musicals. I mean, he really does. And
as do I.
And Ralphie, not a big fan, as you can tell. But I personally, I'm a fan of musicals. I grew up in a theater family, and I got the script, and I just thought it was absolutely fantastic. So, it took a lot of collaboration from a lot of very hardworking and brilliant filmmakers to put that piece together, and that's why it's been as successful as it has been in the festival circuit.
And a big thanks goes out to Universal, because we shot that film in 5 days, and the only way we could do it is Universal let us use the soundstage with all these existing sets, and we just
America's Health Network.
And I'm now looking for a warehouse because they're trying to give me all the sets. And
hint, hint, wink.
Anybody got a warehouse? Some nice sets. You can do a cooking show.
Cooking.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, but Universal was a big part of this. So we shot 3 nights at Universal, one of their sound stages, and 2 nights at the Ice House Theater in Mount Dora. But the music, like I mentioned, that the lyrics, all that was done ahead of time. That young girl in there, at 21 years old, she'd starred already in 2 television series, been on Broadway, and graduated from Princeton. So she's a little bit of an overachiever. And we got her because, little girls take dancing lessons and singing lessons. And anytime you can say, hey, you want to come sing and dance? And, they usually say, yeah. Because they don't get to do that too often. So we're lucky with her.
Oh, she was fantastic. Go ahead.
What is the choreography for that?
Oh, right on the spot.
Yeah, but that came out of Hollywood. They already had the woman who did the choreography. She does like the Emmys and she does the Academy Awards. She does big shtick,
Because they had different vignettes from Broadway shows when he was on that team.
Yeah.
The West Side Story.
Right. Yeah, that's all like a little homage to that whole thing. Well, see, the man who that's exactly Busby Berkeley. Like, we had a guy hanging from the rafters. We couldn't afford the fancy equipment. It was a little scary, huh? That made that shot at the studio at Universal, and they were nervous too. I think I went out. Yeah, that was scary, but it looks great, that overhead shot. And but the choreography, the LA actors, they were already rehearsing out there, and then the choreographer came into town and she did a nice number. But it's a case, the director, the woman who's playing the piano is his wife, and she's a musical person. So they have an interesting marriage, like the Mets. So he hates musicals, she loves musicals, and that's how that whole thing kind of got started. But I thought it was just a fun piece to do, I mentioned last night, I've been with the same woman for 36 years. I can't remember the last time I turned around to her and started singing. So to me, musicals are a little out there. Anybody else? I don't want to hog the mic yet, talk all the time. Go ahead.
Yeah, this question is for Glenn. I noticed that you've been in the movies as an actor, and you also participated, directed. Which one do you enjoy the most?
I was shocked that you just said my name out, because that was pretty, that kind of took me by surprise, but I think I enjoy,
Is your mom and sister?
is that somebody I know? I hired her out in the hallways to give me this one. No, I think it's more fun to act. I think it is. I don't think I'm a good actor. I think it's more fun. I'd like to continue directing, obviously, just like everybody on the stage here would like to, but I think, I just think I have a lot more fun acting, but I do other things, other things. I hope that answered your question. Anybody else?
I was just curious what format all of them were shot on.
Starting out, Captain Midnight was shot on the Sony FX1, so it's digital.
The Coffee Maker was shot on 16 millimeter.
Terrifies.
Body Farm was also shot on a Sony FX1.
Telltale Heart was shot on the Panasonic DVX 100.
Yeah, we had 2 HD cameras. We were on HVX 200s for The Mess and the Barry Cam for I Hate Musicals, which is also high def, 720p.
Yeah, the nice thing with some of those the high def cameras is on the higher end stuff we use prime lenses, so it gives it doesn't look so video, and so we try to do it with most of those shows that we did on high def. They're real motion picture lenses being used, so that depth of field, that you turn on the TV, everything's in focus, and that's what makes it look so ugly, I think. So. But by using the prime lenses in a lot of these shows, it gives a really nice look. Anybody else? Ooh, way back there, yes. Telltale Heart changes.
Gina reminded me to give you $20 later. My little sister, everyone. So, anything I would like to change about the movie? I think I'm pretty satisfied, actually. If there was one thing I could change, okay, if I had to reshoot it or something, I would use better lighting. I would light it better. Use maybe a bigger green screen. Maybe put a lot of tracking markers. I do a lot of things as far as preparation. The actual product is fine, but it would have taken a lot less time if I had a lot better preparation. So that's what I would have changed. The rights issue. What's nice about Mr. Edgar Allan Poe is he doesn't really have any known relatives, and he died more than 75 years ago. So it's in the. He had no immediate heirs, so it's in the public domain. So if you guys would like to, go make a Telltale Heart movie of your own, because you can definitely do it.
That's where all those Vincent Price movies that had a lot of these Edgar Allan Poe, they were all free. One of my first classes I taught at the University of Miami, we had Edgar Allan Poe IV, but he was from his brother's side. He had no children. I don't think he was ever married. He was obviously not a happy man if you're familiar with his work.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
That's it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Chris.
You have a question. We have a question from the stage. Pass the mic.
So I was there most of the days, but then there was one day that I wasn't there, and I heard that there was an accident, or maybe you did your own stunts. I'm not sure. You're going to have to elaborate on this one.
He's calling us a turn.
It's a great setup, Chris. Okay, so the final day of shooting, this was the day that Chris Stark was not able to be on set, so I had to step in as cinematographer. And I really wish Chris was there because I would have done a lot less handheld stuff. So anyways, that was also a day that Mr. Lundgren was not there as well, and we needed